The car light went on as soon as it detected this. So when you move away, come on, there. I didn't even press anything. Love it. We have this lever under the steering, which makes the steering adjustable up and down or back and forth. So it's nice and telescopic. When you start the car, you'll get a beautiful silhouette of the CHR. Another reminder of why we love this car so much. To use the car without switching it on, you have to press this without pressing the brake, and we'll go into accessory mode. Let's give it a go. So it'll connect my radio and screen. If I press it again, it will give me more functions but not start the car. I'm pressing the accelerator, car is not completely on. And finally, when you want to switch the car on, just press the brake and the power button. And it's so quiet. Look at that, it's so quiet. Now I'll press the accelerator. So that's the sound of the engine. I'm going to drive. I found the pick very slow, but it does accelerate pretty fast. I think it's just the hybrid and the engine system that make it sound like it's doing a lot more work. Now, once I've set these buttons, I can set the distance of the sensor and it will warn me. And also this, keep an eye, I'm going to press it. There's only two options when you press the lane centering. So right now, when it has those three lines, it means it's much more strict with the lane centering. And when I let go, it will actually center it as much as possible, and at some point it will tell me to hold onto the steering because it can only do it for so long. Come on, there. So I've held on to the steering. I'm going to switch to the basics wheel centering, which is just that one. Steering active, and it does the same. It'll stop me, like my hands are free, and it'll bring me back closer to the center, but it won't be strict center. To switch the car off, just press the power button. I used to press the brake and press it, but you just need to press that and it will switch off. When you switch off the car, it shows you those stats. 28 minutes, how much EV percentage you used, and your consumption. I don't know what that third one is. I think average speed. Speaking of sound, there is more noise in the car than all the other cars I've driven before. As I'm driving, I can feel the wind. So that's one. But look at what happens when I open the back windows. That drumming starts happening. That's just this window. Let me open the second one at the back. My window, same thing. All windows. So it starts at 65. I already felt it. Not sure if you can hear those rattles. There's always some kind of rattle somewhere. To set it, you push it down, and that circle will tell you the speed, and then there's a box around it. When the arrow points down, that means you have to push this down for a bit longer for it to match the speed to a lower speed. When the box with the arrow is up, you push it up to match the speed to a higher speed than what you are set at cruise control. So right now this is the first speed it has found for me, which is 80 kilometers per hour, and because there is no box around the circle, first I have to set it, and now you can see, because I'm set at a lower speed of 70, I have to hold that stick longer upwards to match that speed, and then it slowly builds up to that speed. Also, say that you are stuck on a certain speed, right now at 65, even though this cruise control is there and I have some space to catch up, I can accelerate and it won't break the cruise control setting. To break the cruise control setting, you either hit the brakes or you pull this lever forward. And now the green sign of the setting has gone. So I'll set it again. Set. Okay, so now it's going to pick up a few signs. First 60, so I hold it down, it slows it down to 60. Now that it's found 80, I'll hold it up and it'll match the speed to 80, and hold it up to match the speed to 90. And it slowly just builds up on the speed. Now I can show you the hands-free. When I'm hands-free, the steering will automatically adjust itself or give me a warning. And this is just the lightweight car centering. If I press it to hardcore car centering, it'll do a much better job. And at some point it will tell me to grab back on. See, it's told me to grab on again. What I really like about cruise control and all these safety features, even though it's spoiled me now, is that when I set that distance, when I'm cruising, no matter what speed I am, if it detects the car in front, it's going to keep a certain distance at all times. That means the car itself regulates the speed, and if it detects that there's going to be a collision, it'll brake for me also, and there'll be a big red sign saying brake over there. So there's just so many exciting, see, even now it just sensed that I was leaving the lane a little too far, so it's told me to take care of that. So now let's have a look at the batteries. You'll see the logo down there. You have the tire, engine, battery. Right now, because I'm going downhill, the momentum is charging the battery. Now the battery is driving the car, giving the juice. So depending on the arrows, if the arrow is from the engine to either of those, most probably it'll be red, and that means it's charging the battery and also giving the car some juice. Now on this display, you press menu, go to information, and you press eco, and then it will show you. So hopefully you can see both while I'm driving. Right now, as I accelerate, you can see two red arrows there, red arrows there. So you can see whichever side you want to see for the information you want. The main thing to remember is that when you are going downhill or when you are braking after some momentum, that is when you will most probably be charging your battery, as it works with that potential energy and kinetic energy. So let me switch auto off for now. That is the display there. Even when my battery is on low, by the end of my drive, it's pretty much charged. And I like to keep my range of speed in that eco zone. So I don't like speeding too much, but every now and then I get excited. As you can see, the green symbol of the EV car, that shows up when the battery is juicing. See, right now the battery is not juicing the car, so the logo has disappeared. So I'm going uphill and it's charging the battery and car. Now I'm going downhill and it's all green on that front, all green there. I just like watching this. It's a good distraction for my son also.